The 49ers should blow this game out. They really, really should. And if we look historically, the Panthers actually have the 49ers number. They are 13-9 against the 49ers, and the Panthers have won 4 out of the last 6. So it's not like this has just been a one-sided matchup, but you don't play very often. Their last matchup was in 2019, and the 49ers just killed them. Killed them so bad they ended up firing their coach, switching quarterbacks. That was the 51-13 game. It just got bad. It got really, really bad. Kyle Allen, if you remember, they won like 4 out of their last 5. He was the backup that stepped in for Cam Newton after he got hurt. And then everybody's like, oh, Kyle Allen, he's a thing. He's a thing. He goes 0 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Jimmy Garoppolo against him, 18 for 22, 175, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. That's a Jimmy G stat line I would be happy with. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Oh, man. Yeah, sign me up right now. Tevin Coleman, who's back on the 49ers, had 105 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns, also had a receiving touchdown against them for 4 total TDs on the day. And we just killed him. Rushed 38 times, 232 yards, 5 touchdowns. Mostert had a good game. And McCaffrey, he's going to get his. He got his that day, 14 carries, 117 yards, 1 touchdown. Kittle had 6 for 86. Bosa, I don't know if you guys remember, that was Bosa's best game still to this day. 3 sacks and the interception. Remember, he jumped up and picked off that screen pass. That was awesome and almost returned it for a touchdown. So the last time these two teams played, it's a whole new coaching staff and team over there in Carolina. That was kind of the welcoming party in 2019 because the Panthers were seen as a good team that year until they played the 49ers, and they just kind of broke their back. Panthers never recovered. 49ers went on to the Super Bowl, didn't win it, but it was a good year. Now, the Panthers have some new additions on offense and defense. Bottom tier roster. They picked Ikem Nkwonu from NC State, the very first offensive tackle picked, which was a good pick. And we'll talk a little bit about him. He has not had a good year. His film basically said could be the best run blocking tackle in the NFL by year 1 or 2. Struggles in pass pro. He's got to learn there. He has not learned there yet. He's going to learn this week. Nick Bosa going to teach him some things. Matt Carroll in the 3rd, he would be starting, but he's injured. He's done for the year. So they traded for Baker Mayfield, terrible trade. They got Xavier Woods, safety from Minnesota. That was a good pickup. He's pretty good. Damian Wilson from Jacksonville, linebacker. Matt Ioannidis from the Commanders, defensive tackle. Like, they've got some good players this offseason. Just wasn't enough. Johnny Hecker, the punter from the Rams, they got. Austin Corbett from the Rams, they got. So they've got a decent team on paper sometimes. Has not filled in. Really hasn't.
The 49ers Rush Podcast.